Sweet, sweet passive income. It's what we'd all love to have. Am I right? Having that money hitting your bank account every month or every day without you having to work at all for it. Think of all the things that you could do. Go on holiday, spend time with your family, generally have a better life. Except, that's not the whole truth. Passive versus active income is a big debate. Are you chasing the wrong one? Time to find out. My name's Dav Morse. I'm here to educate and inspire you to make the most of your money, to live generously and impact the world beyond just yourself. Now, I am on a journey of building a life for myself that I don't want to retire from, and I think everybody should be on that journey. If you are, hit me up, let me know in the comments below. So what is passive income? Well, if you've got this far down the YouTube search/browse/suggested videos and clicked on a video from some chap who's got less than 300 subs, firstly, thank you very much, you're very welcome. But secondly, you probably know what passive income is. You probably have watched videos before on how you can create passive income by buying businesses, by buying rental properties, by starting a YouTube channel or starting a blog, and the passive income will just keep rolling in. Simple, right? It's very enticing and an extremely attractive narrative, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. If you've watched my 11 streams of income video, then you'll know that I have some streams of passive income. Now, one of which is dividend payments. Dividends are one example, which is when a company pays you a certain amount every 6 months or every year for owning the company's stock. In terms of ease, it is super easy. All you've got to do is buy some shares of a dividend paying company and hey presto, you get your dividend payment coming in. The problem is you have to have a lot of money invested in these dividend paying companies in order to earn a decent amount of money. The problem is you need to do a lot of active income earning in order to have the money to buy the stocks that pay the dividends to get you that sweet passive income. I bought £100 of iShares UK property back in April for a video entitled How to Invest £100, and since then, in the last 6 months, I've had 2 dividend payments of, wait for it, 68p and 65p. Making a grand total of £1.33 for the last 6 months. That means you'd have to have invested in iShares UK property £1 million in order to get a half decent income of £26,000. By far my favourite form of passive income is income from rental properties. I'll never forget the first moment that I had that rent check paid into my account and I hadn't done anything in order to earn it. It was just such a sweet moment. Kind of transformed the way that I thought about money. I've got a couple of videos of how I started and why I started property investing. Check them out after you've watched this one. This also takes a lot of tendies in order to get started, but once you've taken the red pill of property investing, you'll never look back. As well as being a lot of money to get started, it was a lot of time and effort researching the properties, making offers, dealing with estate agents, dealing with solicitors. It is not something that I could have done straight out of university, even though some people can. The truth is now it is pretty passive. This morning I got a phone call from my property manager saying, the oven in one of the flats is broken, am I okay to send someone out to fix it? And I said, yes. And that's literally the most amount of work that I've done on my portfolio in the last couple of months. Once you put that work in, it really is pretty passive. For the most part, the rent keeps coming in every month and it is a source of sweet passive income. It's an incredible feeling to have money hit your bank account every month that you've done nothing for that month. It's like having a paycheck in August when you're a teacher. You think, I haven't lifted a finger all month. But the fact of the matter is, you've actually worked the last 11 months in order to get that August paycheck. So why would anyone in their right mind not be using all the resources that they had available in order to earn passive income? Well, let's answer that by looking at the alternative. Active income. This is massively under talked about on YouTube, but there are things here that I really want to encourage you with. One of the biggest benefits of active income is that you can start getting paid straight away. With passive income, we've already seen that it takes a lot of time to get started, a lot of money and a lot of effort to get started. But with active income, you can start doing it straight away. If you can offer a service like gardening or voiceover or handymanning or baking or teaching or any sort of tutoring, any kind of knowledge sharing, and somebody's willing to pay you for that, then you can get started straight away. And I can tell you it is a lot easier to earn £100 of active income than it is to earn £100 of passive income. But the most important thing about active income is that we were actually designed to work. There's something in us that feels a deep satisfaction when we work. That feeling of creating something, whether it's making a loaf of bread or a garden bench or a website, is intensely satisfying. When you start with a few ingredients or a pallet of wood or an idea for a website and you go about creating that, then it is an intensely satisfying experience. You can feel proud of what you've created. If you've ever been a labourer and you've laboured hard all day and you've come home and there's a cold beer on offer and somebody's cooked you dinner and you've got The Queen's Gambit to watch on Netflix, then that is so much more rewarding to come home to than if you've been watching Netflix all day anyway. I totally get it that some jobs are really difficult to enjoy. I used to work at a cash and carry, I used to work nights, and my job was I'd get shopping lists from restaurants and hotels and things like that, and I would go around the cash and carry at night and collect things, put them on pallets and load them onto lorries so that they could be sent out in the morning. Now I used to turn up to work sometimes and think, right, well it's only 2 hours until my first 15-minute break, then I can have 3.5 hours of work until lunchtime, and then at some point I'll get paid for having a poo, probably about £2. I always used to poo on the clock. Is that a bad thing? Then if I work quickly, I can finish by about 3 AM and get home to binge watch 24. Not exactly living my best life. This is why I'm a massive fan of having options. Having passive income gives you the option to choose different kinds of active income. Maybe you want to take a job that is less well paid but you'll enjoy more, and having that passive income can give you the opportunity to do that. Passive income is a massive contributor in my decision to quit my job and to go and work for myself, try and build a life that I don't want to retire from. So what's the answer? Should you be pursuing active income or passive income? I've adjusted course as I've navigated from the world of employment, where there's a steady paycheck coming in, to the world of self-employment, where things are a little bit more the Wild West. Yeehaw! And I'm sure I'll navigate again and change course as I go along. I've learned that passive income is a life-changing thing. Passive income has literally changed my life. Without passive income, I'd probably still be a teacher, wondering how am I going to ever have the time to do the things that I want to do. I've also learned about the benefits of active income. Having a job which pays you every month without thinking about it or having to chase it is a really big plus. I'm not planning to eliminate active income from my life. At one point, there probably was a time where I thought that is something that I'd like to do. But I've learned the value of work, and I've learned the value that if somebody is willing to pay you for a service, it provides value for them, then it is a good thing for you and it's a good thing for them. Passive and active income both feed into each other. So I'll be actively pursuing both. I want to increase my passive income so that it gives me the freedom to choose the kind of active income that I can do. But I'll also be seeking to increase my active income. I still want to work with people, and I still want to provide value to people that I can physically see and touch. Probably not touch, unless it's appropriate. That's fine. Do me a favour, if you've got this far into the video, can you turn the little like button blue for me? It'll really help the YouTube algorithm, apparently, to show this to more people. So what passive income and active income streams are you working on at the moment? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't checked out these two videos already, then I'd highly recommend it. See you in a sec.